My name is Tiana Marbuery, and I attend North Carolina A&T University. I am in the geomatics program, specifically the land surveying in Ohio, but I was raised in Rock Hill, South Carolina for almost all of my life. Um, what really got me interested into the AEC was I started doing drafting when I was in high school and I was 15, right before I turned 16. And I knew I wanted to do engineering because I loved math and I love science. I didn't know that I wanted to do land surveying yet. I just knew I wanted to do engineering. So I started going to York Technical College for mechanical engineering. Fast forward, I got a job straight out of high school to do land surveying, and that's what piqued my interest into getting into the geomatics program. I've worked on the job for about before I decided to go back to school to get a geomatics degree. That way I can become a licensed surveyor anywhere. There's some states where you don't have to have a degree, but for the most part, most of them you do. So I'm getting the 4 year degree so I can just have all my bases covered. The joys of being in this industry is the relationships that you get to create with other people and the unlimited opportunities and knowledge that's out there. I will say some of the challenges, of course, is being a minority in a very male dominated field. Land surveying, I think right now I may be the only female in the geomatics program at North Carolina A&T, but I'm sticking in and I'm gonna finish strong. But it is a very, very male dominated field. I really don't think too many women even know about land surveying and the opportunities that it can provide. A lot of people don't even know what land surveying is. So I guess to touch base on that, land surveying is, when you have a raw piece of land, before you can develop that land, you have to get a survey. And we go out there. I'm in the office. I'm a project manager for a surveying company, but field guys go out, field girls go out, survey the land, bring back the data. I process the data, and we create a survey for whoever buying it so they can see what they can develop, what they can't develop. I even encourage people to get surveys once they buy a house so you can be sure what you are buying, and just make sure there's nothing, on your property that you don't you don't want to deal with in the future. But the advice that I would have for girls and women in this industry is to just keep going. I would say when I first started my professional journey, for the most part, I was the only woman for probably about a number of years, maybe 4 years before I really seen a woman in the, STEM industry at a job. But once I did, it encouraged me and reopened my eyes to keep moving forward and keep pushing in this industry and to encourage other women, especially women of color, to join in on this industry because it is more accepting, and a lot of women are, joining now. I also want to advocate for minority women because, this industry, we probably make up 1 to 2%. I know land surveying specifically is probably less than 1% are minority women, but just don't let that discourage you. Just keep going and get into it because the opportunities that's there is very rewarding. Especially land surveying, civil engineering. I mean, those jobs they're not going anywhere. We have to continue to build, so we have to have those things around. I also want to advocate for women that want to be entrepreneurs. I'm a developing entrepreneur myself. I started a real estate company because I want to invest in affordable housing. So my land surveying kind of go hand in hand with that. I got to learn the rules and regulations, what I can build, so that way I can make it affordable, because it's not too many incentives for affordable housing. You kind of got to just say you want to do it and get it done. But yeah, I would definitely say stick with it. This is definitely the time to get into it. Um, I'm sure that I've went into interviews and got it because of the fact that I am a minority woman. Of course, I have the qualifications. I have an associate's degree in science, and I transferred that over to A&T, where I am getting my bachelor's in geomatics, and I later want to get, maybe a master's in business administration. But I really want to encourage women, girls, women of color, get into the field and get into it now, because it definitely is a life changing career.